Jimmy Joe, you done bad. Y'all know what settles on bad ones, don't you?
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead. Y'all stop. There ain't no Pumpkinhead.
Keep away from Pumpkinhead, unless you're tired of living. His enemies are mostly dead. He's mean and unforgiving. Laugh at him, and you're undone, but in some dreadful fashion. Vengeance he considers fun, and plans it with a passion. Time will not erase or blot a plot that he has brewing. It's when you think that he's forgot, he'll conjure your undoing. Bolted doors and windows barred, guard dogs prowling in the yard, won't protect you in your bed. Nothing will, from Pumpkinhead. Vengeance is a concept as old as humankind, and it's been the inspiration and motivation of countless stories throughout history, both for heroes and villains. Pumpkinhead is one such villain. But where most characters are driven to vengeance by some catalyst in their lives that transforms them in some way, Pumpkinhead stands apart. Pumpkinhead is vengeance. He is a demon born from unbridled hate and fury, raised from hell to serve a single purpose: execute vengeance in the most violent and sadistic manner imaginable. Making its debut in the 1988 film of the same name, Pumpkinhead, or the Demon of Vengeance, is a hideous and maniacal demon whose true origins are shrouded in mystery. Even the location where the films take place are left unnamed, but based on the accents and attire of the persons in the film, it can be inferred that Pumpkinhead resides somewhere in rural America. What is known is that Pumpkinhead is a hulking mass of muscle, tooth, and claw that is seemingly designed by hellish forces to terminate human life as effortlessly as possible. At its full height, the demon towers over even the largest of men, well over 8 to 9 feet tall. Its claws are nearly a foot in length, and its digitigrade legs carry massive feet that can crush a grown man's chest with ease. It possesses an enlarged cranium, lending somewhat to its festive sobriquet. Its mouth is lined with teeth of varying type. Some are understandably savage, but many are disturbingly human in appearance, a fact that will be discussed later in the video. For all of its feral and alien physical characteristics, what sets Pumpkinhead apart from other monsters is its motivations and methods. While most monsters in fiction possess what can be called an animalistic will to survive and do what they must to protect themselves and their kin, Pumpkinhead has no such instinct. It has no kin in the sense that you or I would use, as the demon is born from the mummified remains of the Forsaken, cursed individuals who are discarded into locations that are inexorably tied to the hell dimension. Graveyards, pumpkin patches, stagnant bogs of decay, any spot that reeks of death or evil is a prime location for a Pumpkinhead demon to sprout. Any individual can then procure one of these mummified shells for purposes of summoning the Pumpkinhead, but typically only those with a knowledge of blood magic would be successful. The demon can be summoned for any offense, but vengeance for the murder of a loved one is its most common contract. Once the ability and motive are established, the blood of the summoner is collected into a potion of ichor. This potion is then dripped into the mouth of the shriveled corpse. The effect is immediate. The Pumpkinhead demon grows with unnatural speed to its full height. Legends state that the more individuals that add their blood to the contract produce a larger and more savage demon. The amplified hate and bloodlust from so many focused toward a single target is like fertilizer for the demon's spawn. Once Pumpkinhead is unleashed, all reservations, all hesitations no longer matter. The blood contract will be fulfilled. The true horror of Pumpkinhead is that it does not matter where the target is or who is with them. Pumpkinhead will find them eventually. No distance, no barricade, and no weapon will repel the demon's advances. While Pumpkinhead is single-minded toward its target, it will not hesitate to kill any that get in its way. Further, it is unknown how Pumpkinhead chooses its target if the target is not clearly known to the summoner, as was the case in the first film. But what is known is that the demon does not waste time separating the guilty from the innocent. All who are even remotely associated with the crime will pay with blood and suffering. One has only to witness the manner in which Pumpkinhead kills its targets to know that it is a beast from the deepest pits of hell. Endlessly pursuing, relentlessly taunting, the Pumpkinhead sees no purpose in swift and painless deaths. The victim will know it is there, and they will think they have a chance to survive. With preternatural speed, the Pumpkinhead will often strike from the shadows to ensnare its prey, only to toy with them before letting them go, often multiple times before the execution commences. If there is more than one target, it will drag one kicking and screaming until it finds the others, brandishing the still living victim like a macabre scarecrow. The doomed victim usually has just enough time to urge their friends to run before they are ripped away to die alone and in the most painful manner imaginable. This continues until at last the final target is broken and bloody. The Pumpkinhead's duty is complete. Bound by blood magic, there is no known conventional weapon that can halt the advance of Pumpkinhead. Bullets, blades, boundaries, all merely delay the death of the Pumpkinhead's prey. It does not thirst or hunger. It does not feel jealousy, pride, or hatred. It exists merely to kill what it was summoned to kill. What sustains it instead is the life force of the summoner. Indeed, the very same blood of the summoner courses through the veins of the Pumpkinhead. This connection is both gift and curse. If the death of your target is truly what you seek, you will not only witness the death through the eyes of Pumpkinhead as it occurs, you will feel the screaming in your ears, the desperate fingernails raking against your skin as Pumpkinhead tears them apart. You will experience every agonized moment of their death as if it were you performing the deed yourself. If you are less committed, regret gnawing at your heart, you will undoubtedly break as the cruelty and malice of Pumpkinhead washes over you like floodwaters. Whatever the degree of your ambitions are, know that either way, to summon Pumpkinhead is to be damned. It is not a choice that should be made lightly.
Nothing I can do. It's gotta run its course now. What did you think? It'd be easy, neat and clean and painless.
The link between demon and summoner is like that of a mother and her unborn child. In order to kill a Pumpkinhead, one must kill the one who summoned it. But in this instance, the execution is halted only temporarily. If Pumpkinhead is summoned again, it will finish its duties from before. Therefore, the only way to truly terminate a contract is if the summoner ends their own life willingly. Curiously enough, any damage that the summoner sustains will also be felt by the Pumpkinhead, but any damage inflicted upon Pumpkinhead, at least by the one it stalks, is not shared by the summoner. As the contract nears completion, the Pumpkinhead will gradually assume a more human-like appearance. Conversely, the summoner begins to adopt a more demonic form. Once the deed is done, the price is then paid in full, as the summoner is cursed to become a mummified husk for the next Pumpkinhead to possess. One has to marvel at the desperation needed to offer such a price in exchange for mere revenge. Pumpkinhead serves as a violent reminder about the cost of vengeance, often leaving the vengeful in a worse situation than before. Ravenous without appetite, cruel beyond reason, exacting in its price. And when it is all said and done, those that are not dead are left withered and empty, a faint memory that erodes like an iron gate surrounding a forsaken cemetery. Beware the Pumpkinhead, for it will take your life in one form or another. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. I plan on adding more beloved characters and creatures to this series, The Brutal Bestiary, so stay tuned for more explorations into our favorite nightmares.